You're watching HSN. My name is Marlo. Thank you so much for being here. Our today's special was an HDX Kindle Fire tablet. It is completely sold out. And because our today's special has sold out, we are very fortunate and really lucky to offer to you a this date only. This will be your only chance to buy it, and it all starts now. Wow! When they say go big or go home, our this day only is a sharp 60-inch, or you should see this 70-inch, which looks like a wall, a virtual wall, at a price that's so remarkable. We're going to be offering to you Sharp's top-of-the-line premium brand and televisions. And this television is special right out of the box because we all know 1080p high definition, right? How many of you have heard of 4K resolution? This TV is unique, and for me, one of the biggest features is that this is going to give you the look, 50% better resolutions than your highest 1080p televisions that are out there, meaning it's going to be the closest thing that you're going to get to 4K without paying that 4K price. So let me set you up for success. We've got free shipping and handling. We've got 6 flexible payments, and if you're a VIP shopper, 9 months of no interest. So 12 months, my producer is saying. Holy moly. So this is hot off the press, by the way. So 12 months of of interest-free payments. And so if you are a VIP shopper and you'd love to own it, give us a call. It is very, very limited. It is what we're calling a this day only special. We have brought in our television expert and authority. John Eastman has been presenting televisions for over 20 years. And so we went to the top, right? We called up.
You went into the well.
We called him the big dog on this.
Yeah, this is something else.
I think obviously the elephant in the room that you got to talk about. You got to talk about the size of this TV.
It's a
and by the way, this is the smaller size.
Yeah, this is the little one.
60 inches.
This is the little one. If you're watching us now on a 40-inch television, this TV is going to give you 125% more viewing area than a 40-inch television. We used to compare to a 32, no more. 125% more viewing area than a 40-inch TV. If you decide to go to the big boy, the 70-inch TV, you're looking at over 200% more viewing area. You talk about an incredible impact, an impact that really turns your home into just from watching television into a home theater, a home cinema experience. Either one of these televisions is capable of doing that. And as Marlo alluded to, there's something really, really special about this TV. Yes, this is a Sharp television featuring Quattron technology. We will talk about that in detail. It's amazing technology, but it also features something called Q+. Q+ is revolutionary. Q+, when you read what the professionals, reviewers, are saying about Q+, your mind will be boggled by how incredible this new technology is. And what Q+ does is it upscales full 1080p high-definition sources into near 4K quality. Let me say that again, because this is big, this is new, this is wow, this is now. It takes 1080p high definition and upscales it to near 4K quality. 4K is the new big buzzword. Everything is going 4K. 4K is here. You see 4K on Netflix. You see 4K on Amazon. The big football game at the end of the year is being shot in 4K. All the networks are going to 4K. Movies are being shot in 4K. 4K in its entirety is on its way to your television, and it's coming really, really fast. But until it gets there, for regular, common, everyday viewing, you'll take everything you're watching and you will upscale it to near 4K quality. And then when 4K comes to your TV, or if you go to Netflix and look at 4K content there, or Amazon, or any of the other sources, you will see a resolution, as Marlo said, over 50% more resolution. We go up 10 million more pixels. Let's count them together, shall we? 10 million more pixels. That means the picture is going to be absolutely pristine. It's going to be absolutely striking and stunning. And you will have that same kind of impact that you had when you went from standard definition to high definition for the first time. When you went from watching a VHS movie to a Blu-ray movie, you will immediately see the incredible difference between the two standards. And that's what you're getting for here. And as Marlo said, without paying the price of a true 4K TV. That's where the magic is with this television.
This is a first for us. We have offered 4K television.
Yes.
But this is the first time that we've offered a full 1080p high definition that will play 4K content. And that's a big deal because the difference in cost between this television and a 4K television is huge. So as of this day only, this is going to be your only chance to get it. This is a special value. We took $200 off the price, whether you're buying the 60-inch, and wait until you see that 70-inch that's available. The 70-inch is more limited and should sell out first. The other thing that's wonderful is that we're giving you free shipping and handling, and you've got FlexPay. So if you have a major credit card, we accept virtually all major credit cards, even PayPal accounts. This is yours. We're going to show you a side profile. You're going to see how nice and slim the bezel is. We're going to let you listen to the dynamic simulated surround sound that's built into this TV. It is a rock star. What a wow of a big family gift. And I was driving home yesterday after work, and I was hearing that coming up in the next couple of days, the first polar vortex is on its way. I'm thinking, here we go again. Remember last winter? It was the coldest winter in over 20 years. We're going to be inside the house because it will be freezing cold. And how nice is it going to be for you and your family to cozy up in the comfort of your warm home and watch whatever it is that you love to watch on your brand new TV. So I'm going to walk over you, if you don't mind,
Okay.
John. I want to show everybody the 70-inch. The 70-inch is a virtual wall. Just so you know, I'm going to stand kind of in a portion of it. It's extraordinary. I mean, really, if you've got tall ceilings, very high ceilings in your home, and you've got a really large wall, this is it. If you want to mount it, you can. It clearly comes on a stand, but isn't that a gorgeous television? I mean, that to me, for a home theater, a lot of the newer homes have a separate room where you can have a home theater. This is a television that would go in that room. So that's our 70-inch, also available on 6 credit card payments. The 6 flex pays is the most that we offer on any product. So we are giving you our premium flex payments, no interest on that, but it is while supplies last. I'm going to walk over and join John, and I want our team to get set up to show you a side profile of this TV because it's so slim,
Yeah,
right? And it's all virtually all picture.
It's almost all picture. You're absolutely right. The design of this television, the aesthetics of this television is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. And really, when we do see that side shot, you're going to see just a little more than 3 inches deep at the widest point. I'll get out of the way here so we can see that for you. So when you have it mounted up on the wall, when you decide not to go with, if you decide not to go with the stand, you do mount this up on the wall, you'll find that it really blends in with the decor. It just doesn't take up a lot of space at all. And you're about to see this shot. It will amaze you. At the widest point, that's down near the bottom, it's about 3 inches. But up here around the top and up in this area, we're just around 1 inch in depth. That is how super, super skinny this TV is. And yet, even though it doesn't take up a lot of room, it's going to give you one of the biggest pictures because there's almost no frame on this television.
I'm looking at the price, John, for the 60-inch at $12.99.
Right.
It's almost laughable, the price, because we've sold
for this technology, Marlo, you're absolutely. I mean, you can find big TVs out there, but when you pack it up, when you load it up,
and
Quattron Q Plus, 240 hertz, 2D to 3D processing, when you have all the web apps that are built in, then you talk about value. I mean, this is a value story here because you're getting all of the latest technology and you're getting it in time for the holidays. I mean, may I suggest to you, is there a better holiday present than a great big giant TV? I don't care how many sweaters, how many bottles of cologne, how many toolboxes you buy. You will never come up to the kind of impact that this is going to have for you and your family, your friends, your relatives, your neighbors, people you don't even know who will come and enjoy this amazing TV.
And it's true, we have the best intentions on going out, going to the movies, going out to dinner, going to see live shows, and those are all great. But the truth is, the majority of our source of entertainment for most of us is from our television.
That's right. Good news, bad news, sporting events, laugh, cry, shout, scream, get angry, get happy. You do all of that in front of the TV.
So it's well worth it. It's an investment. But when you look at $216.66, remember, it's a this day only. So we cut the price by $200. If you add the shipping and handling, that's another $300 savings on both televisions. It doesn't matter the size. Don't forget, those of you that own our HSN Visa card or a MasterCard, you get to qualify for 12 months of no interest, and that is while supplies supplies last. And this television that's going to give you 50% better definition than your traditional high-definition TVs that are out there, this is going to be your day to get it. I want to show you that side profile so that you can really capture, once again, just how nice. I would mount this on the wall. What do you think, John?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
This definitely goes up on the wall if you have the space for it on a wall. It does come with a stand, by the way, very attractive stand, but there again is that profile shot, and I'll just put the remote control. It's thinner than the remote control as you're looking at it near the top of the TV.
Nice.
That's how super, super skinny this TV. And by the way, very, very lightweight, too. It's about 50 pounds without the stand. If you compare this to an HD TV just a few years ago, you'd be looking at, 10 or 15 more pounds. You'd be looking at a TV that was 3 or 4 inches deeper, or if not more, and a television that could not deliver the kind of picture that this one is going to bring into your home. And there's a lot of reasons for that great picture. One of them is what's called Quattron technology. This is the top of the line. This is the flagship for Sharp. Quattron is really what it's all about. There isn't anybody who does what Sharp does with Quattron technology. Most TVs, all TVs will give you the red, the blue, and the green pixel. But what Sharp does at no extra charge, they give you the yellow pixel. And when you put more crayons in a crayon box, that's what it's all about. You get a better picture. You get more accurate colors. You get a billion more colors because of that Quattron technology. Now, when you add that Quattron technology to the Q+ upscaling technology, now we're talking about two technologies that have come together at just the right point in time to give you an amazing picture that'll make you feel as though you are watching 4K TV. And when 4K comes to your satellite or cable provider, you will be ready because this television will be able to display that 4K signal in all of its gorgeous glory. That's what this opportunity is for you here right now. And as Marlo has said, the 70-inch will probably sell faster or sell out faster than the 60-inch because we simply don't have as many of those.
It's true.
I hope if you can, go for the 70. Nobody ever says, oh my goodness, my TV's too big. Nobody says that.
Whoa.
Nobody says I should have bought the smaller television. Nobody
walk over to the
says
70
that.
inch.
Yeah, go back over to the 70 because
it's a wall. I must say that
is.
I'll give you the exact measurements, but I mean, you gotta definitely have the space for it, but it is pretty
Look at that.
Remarkable.
If you're looking right now on a 40-inch TV, you will experience over 200% more viewing area on that big 70-inch TV.
Do you have the boards by any
I have the
chance?
40-inch board. I'll bring it to you.
I'm going to ask him that. I almost hate to do that because once he did this and I was at home watching from my 32-inch TV.
That's a big, 40 inches is a big TV.
And I saw John and I said, you hurt my feelings.
Look at that.
But look at the difference.
It dwarfs it.
That's amazing.
And a 40 inch is a big TV by all standards.
Without a doubt. But, the trend now is to have the larger televisions. I mean, people want a bigger TV. The challenge is, when you're talking about 4K technology, and that's a big part of the story here, which is why when we met a little bit earlier, we sell a lot of televisions, and the fact that we can talk about this TV is unique and different because it will play 4K content is beyond what you can imagine, because the only way to do that is to buy a true authentic 4K television, and then you're looking at a completely different price point. But your TV will be able to play that type of content. That is huge. That is of tremendous value, and especially when you're talking about Sharp's top of the line. If you want one, give us a call. There's your 70-inch. I'm going to walk back over to the 60-inch. We haven't talked about the fact that this is a smart TV.
Exactly.
You want to go there now?
That's exactly where I wanted to go next, because that's a very, very important feature on this television. This is a smart TV featuring something called Smart Central 3.0. It's Sharp's newest, latest, greatest smart TV apparatus built in. I'm going to hit the Smart Central button on the television, and you'll watch all the icons and show up on the bottom of the television right there, making it easy for me to access Vudu and YouTube. There's the web browser, by the way. Yes, it does have a full integrated web browser, not just limited to selected applications or websites, but a full integrated web browser, so you can go to any website you want to. Hulu Plus is there. Netflix, of course, is there. Even on the remote control, there is a dedicated Netflix button. So a big red button on the remote control. I'll show it to you right here. Couldn't be easier to do. So if you're confused sometimes by how to maneuver your way through the menu, hit the red button. Go right to Netflix and enjoy all those movies. But we're going down here to Smart Central. I'm going to press the button for Smart Central, and I'll show you all of the apps and streaming opportunities that are going to come up on this TV, allowing you to see so much of what's going on in the world. If you have been watching your cable system with hundreds and hundreds of channels and you've gotten bored, you say, I can't find anything good on TV, That comes to an end right here, right now, because this television opens up the whole world to you in terms of entertainment and information and educational opportunities. TV, streaming, apps, they're all there for you. And you can even search through, and I'll go in to see what streaming opportunities are available. Breaking Bad, Boardwalk Empire, all the favorite television shows. Here come up some of the apps that are available to you in entertainment, in TV, and music. And I'll come down here to TV and music and show you some of these apps: YouTube, Netflix, Vudu, Pandora, Hulu Plus, Cinema Now, TV Guide, Yuppie TV. They're all there. And even a search function. I want to go to this search function because this is pretty cool. In the search function, I type in, let's see, and I know who your favorite actor is. We've done this a couple times. D-E.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll come over here to N.
What's not to love?
And look, he's second in the list here, Denzel Washington. So if I'm in the mood to watch a Denzel Washington movie, I just come over here, I hit Denzel Washington, and it's going to load up all of the Denzel Washington movies. Tell me where these movies are available for me to play so that I can enjoy Denzel Washington in any. Look at all these great movies that are there.
So it really customizes the types of television programs, the actors that you love,
exactly,
the type of shows that you love, and it's all at your fingertips. If you're just tuning in, this is John Eastman. John Eastman is our resident television expert. I mean, when we want to talk television, here's a guy that's been in this business for more than 20 years, and that's being conservative, by the way.
Yeah, I'm afraid it is. Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
However, if you want to know about televisions and get him excited, get a television like this. And so we brought him in today because our Today Special sold out. This is what we call a this day only. After today, we will not offer this television at this price. We have two choices. The one that we're presenting to you primarily is the 60-inch. But there is a second option of a 70-inch, and I've kind of gone back and forth to show you the difference between the two. And they're actually selling evenly, which is surprisingly. Our larger televisions usually sell out faster, but these are selling pretty evenly. Both televisions are discounted $200 for today. Both of them, if you add the shipping and handling, that would cost you another $100. So let's just say $300 savings, and that includes this additional savings on the shipping and handling. But what I love is that it's top of the line. The only television that we currently have better than this is going to be a full spectrum 4K television, and that's going to be a whole different price range. What's wonderful about this, and John, I don't think we can say it enough, is that this is going to give you the ability to play true 4K content. And I don't know if you've heard, that's a big, big deal. When we met earlier, we were both saying, oh my goodness, it is Sharp's top of the line. And at this price for today only, I hope that you're able to put your order in. Don't forget about our extended holiday return policy. FlexPay makes this easy. It's $216.66. Great family gift. Wonderful way to treat yourself. If you've been in the market for a TV, this is an excellent, excellent choice.
You know what I love about this television, Marlo, is it has all of the things that you've been hearing us talk about now for the last year or so or more, and yet it still is going to take you a leap into the future, because this gets you ready for the future, and the future of television is 4K. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Netflix is now shooting all their original programming in 4K. Amazon has announced that they're doing the same thing. The big football games being shot in 4K. Movies are being shot in 4K. That wave of 4K content is about to hit your TV, and in order for you to enjoy it, you'll need to have a television that is either truly 4K or one that is able to upscale to near 4K quality, and that's what this one is, and that's why you can enjoy such an amazing price for this TV, because it allows you with that Q+ technology. This is revolutionary. This is amazing stuff. When you read what the professional reviewers are saying about Q+ technology, there was one reviewer I was reading. He went to the CES, the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas last January, and compared the hybrid, as they're calling it, to the actual 4K TV, and indiscernible was the way he put the difference between the two. And that's really saying something, considering there's a giant difference when we talk about the price point. So if you want to be able to enjoy what 4K is all about, the incredible quality, the 10 million more pixels, the 50% more better resolution than you'll find with 1080p, then this is your opportunity to do so. If you're a sports fanatic, if you've been watching the football games, if you enjoyed the World Series, if you were enjoying, hockey and basketball now back on the forefront of TV, you want a television that can process the signal as quickly as possible. Most of you are watching us right now on a TV that processes the signal at 60 hertz. Now, I apologize for the technobabble, but I've got to make this point to you because it's really, really important. A 60 hertz TV is what they call a slow TV these days. When you see fast action on a 60 hertz TV, you get that echoing, you get that drag effect, you get that ghosting effect. It feels like there's a stuttering going on with the action going across your screen. You've heard a lot recently about 120 hertz. That's been the buzzword recently, but this one goes even further. This TV gives you 240 hertz technology. So you talk about crystal clear images. Even in the fastest of motions, you are going to be so impressed. So whether it's baseball or football or hockey or basketball, or I don't care what it is, even golf will look faster on this TV. That's how good the 240 hertz is. So if you're looking for a TV that's going to perform on all fronts, Quattron technology giving you that extra yellow pixel, giving you 1 billion more colors than ever before. Q+ technology, so you can have the beauty and the benefit of almost 4K resolution and the 240 hertz processing power. This is the TV that delivers it all. And yes, it does have that virtual surround sound capability that makes you feel like you are there in the movie theater. And yes, it does have 2D to 3D capability.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
That's something we haven't talked about.
Press a button.
3D capability. Now, you'll have to go out and buy your 3D glasses, but you can find them anywhere else.
Yep.
But it even has the 3D capability.
3D capability.
So you have it all here.
And by the way, you don't have to just watch 3D content. You can turn anything you are watching from 2D into 3D. So you connect your Blu-ray, your DVD player, and you've got your wedding videos. Your wedding videos are now in 3D. I mean, that's the kind of power that this television brings to the game. And remember, we still have Smart Central, the smart features that are also built into this TV.
It is such an excellent choice. You know, I just had a conversation with my mom just this week, and she was saying she's ready for a newer television and that sort of thing. And I was thinking this would be the television I would recommend for my mom. Yes, we do offer 4K televisions, so if you're looking for that specifically, you can go into our website and you can look for those. But I think for the majority of the people, I would imagine for about 95% of people who are watching, this is an excellent choice because it's going to give you that 4K technology, the world of that, but at the prices that you're going to see that are unbelievable when you look at $12.99 for all the features. 3D, 2D, 3D capabilities, the whole smart TV that's going to connect to your Wi-Fi, the ability for you to be able to watch customized program, and for you to have the most remarkable picture quality. Billions of colors on this one. I mean, your house will certainly become the entertainment house. Everybody's going to want to come over. There clearly won't be a bad seat in the house because with a television this size, I don't care if they're close in the kitchen, in the dining room, if there's a flow over. I mean, the televisions are huge. By the way, they're not heavy. We're going to give you the measurements on both because I know that that matters. I'll have to grab my blue card in order to do that. But this is a one-day only, and we've got a lot of people that are shopping, a lot. Because you can shop near and far, you can shop at the box stores. I love the convenience of having this delivered to your home. I mean, the box on this is probably ginormous. I haven't seen the box, but there have been times when we brought them out, you know, here in the studios. Imagine not worrying about it, having that white glove delivery service. We're going to deliver this right to your front door. It's going to be convenient. It's going to be easy for you. And you still have our holiday extended return policy that gives you until the end in January for a full money-back guarantee. So give us a call as you shop with us and place your orders. We definitely want to hear from you. I see you've got
you know what I want to do.
Oh, you want to hurt our feelings.
I want to hurt some people. You know, if you're watching us now on a 32-inch TV, you may want to leave the room. You may not want to be around for this because this is going to hurt. Look what happens when you compare the 32-inch cutout to that 60-inch TV. It just about disappears, doesn't it? That's the whole point here. That's what I'm really trying to impress upon you is the magnificent size of this gorgeous 60-inch television, and even more so with that 70-inch, which we're running out of very, very quickly. So if you're looking for a way to have an impact, there's just no other way to have it, than it is with that 60 or that 70-inch TV. And if you just tuned in, if you just started watching, you're wondering what the buzz is all about, it's about a sharp Quattron Q+ TV. What does all of that mean? Q+ is a revolutionary, brand new technology that takes your standard or your high-definition signal, your content, your source, and upscales it to near 4K. 4K is the wave of the future, and it's about to overtake us. 4K is not just in the future, it is here right now. Netflix has programming in 4K. Amazon has programming in 4K. The big game is shot in 4K. Movies are shot in 4K. Q+ gives you the highest resolution possible on a full HD TV, taking you to near 4K quality. And that Quattron technology, because they add that extra yellow pixel, they put that extra crayon in the box, that gives you 1 billion more colors. So let's add them up right here. 240 hertz processing speed. We've got 10 million more pixels. We've got 1 billion more colors. It all adds up to an amazing picture. And with HSN offering the kind of financing options that are here today,
yes, it's
there
a win.
really isn't any reason not to treat you and your whole family to the very best holiday gift there could possibly be, in my humble opinion. I don't know what else you could buy for the whole family that would have the kind of dramatic impact for as long as this TV is going to last and be in your home and be part of your family.
Outside of the television that I offered as my host pick, you were here on that day, which was a 4K curved television.
Right.
This is the best I've seen. And I see a lot.
Yeah.
This is the best I've seen. And the price is incredible. I can tell you on my cards, we weren't going to offer this on 6 flexible payments. That's only for today. All the special pricing, you heard me mention that we took $200 off the price, and we're going to cover the cost of ship this to you. I understand that that could only be for the day. This is a this date only. So there is a serious sense of urgency. If you'd love to have it, give us a call. You won't regret it at all. I promise to give you some measurements, and I don't want to convolute the whole thing, but I just want to give you some idea. Okay, on our 60-inch, it is 54.29 inches wide, 33.9 inches high, and it's saying 14.65 inches deep with the stand. If you mount it on the wall, obviously it's going to be slimmer. If you take the stand off, it only weighs 54 pounds, which is very lightweight.
Yeah, it really is.
All right. Now I got to give you the 70-inch, and I know this is boring, but trust me, if I don't do it, I'll probably go to the principal's office here at HSN, and I get in enough trouble on my own. Okay, so here's the 70-inch. The 70-inch is 62.63 inches wide, 38.75 inches high, 14.65 inches deep with the stand, and it weighs, without the stand, 74.7 pounds, and with the stand's over 80 pounds. The stand, the base comes along with it, the startup guide. We give the 6-foot HDMI cable that comes along with it. This is the 70-inch. It is a movie screen. It's a movie screen. I have heard a lot of my colleagues say that in the newer homes, they have the higher ceilings. And with the higher ceilings, that means you got more wall space to fill. So if you're in that situation and you do live in a home with the taller ceilings, believe it or not, although this is an enormous size of a television, it is a movie screen, it might be perfect for you in your home. And you don't find 70-inch TVs for under $2,000, $3,000. This television is really, really unique. I promise you that to find these features, and that's why I'm so happy that John is joining us. He is a television expert and authority to explain to us the difference. You've heard of 1080p high definition. This is better. It's greater. Your picture quality is going to be more vivid. It's going to be extraordinary. It's going to allow you to play 4K content. 4K televisions are the highest of high definition. So this gives you the closest thing you're going to get to that without paying the cost. Look at the difference. Full HD gives you 6 million subpixels. This gives you 16 million. You get 50% better resolution. If someone told you today, I can give you 50% more money, or 50% able to play 4K content, making it future ready.
Yeah.
And when we say future ready, we talked about the big football game that's coming up in February. Yep. We're talking about a lot of the content that's already broadcast in Netflix. You're going to be so happy that when you hear all of this technology coming down to the pike, that you can sit back and cross your arms and cross your legs and say, you know what, my television is ready for that. 3D, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you mean smart TV? Surfing the internet from my oh, I can do that. Yep. I can do that. As a matter of fact, you can surf the web and watch TV at the same time on this television.
Yes, you can. It gives a split screen if you wanted to, so that you can watch TV and surf the web. So you're watching your favorite cooking show and you want to bring up their website and, you know, follow along with the recipe on their website, you're going to be able to do that at the same time as well. A little while ago, I searched for Denzel Washington, Marlo's favorite actor, but then after that, I searched for romantic comedy. So if you know what kind of mood you're in, what kind of movie mood you're in, you put in romantic comedy or horror or, you know, or drama or whatever it is. And it's going to bring up a whole list of selections and opportunities for you and your family to be entertained. That's one of the reasons why they call it a smart TV. And as I exit out of here, go back to the screen, this is what it's all about. The full beauty of this television with that Q+ technology, giving you that near 4K quality. You know, we've talked a lot about upscaling with 1080p TVs that have upscaled your VHS tapes or upscaled your DVD, which is typically 720 or less, up to full 1080p. Now we go way, way, way beyond that, and we upscale all of that content, whether it's a VHS tape or a DVD or even a Blu-ray, we upscale that to near 4K quality. So everything you're going to watch is going to look better than ever before. And it's going to look better and brighter and deeper and more rich because of the Quattron technology. Quattron gives you that extra yellow subpixel, giving you 1 billion more colors. Yes, 2D to 3D, it's there. Yes, 240 hertz of processing speed, it is there. But it is that sharp Quattron Q+ that is rocking the boat today. This is the newest, latest, greatest, revolutionary technology that gets you ready for the future. You, as Marlo said, you cross your arms and you say, come on, bring it in. Bring in that 4K. I am ready for the 4K because this television will bring you there without the 4K price tag. And I think that's one of the biggest and most important points here today.
And I think, you know, to put things in perspective, when you're looking at the price, for example, of $1,200, $1,300 on the 60-inch TV, this is a television that you'll probably own minimally 10, 12 years. Think about how long you've owned a laptop. A lot of people recycle their laptops every 3, 4, 5 years. You're paying this amount of money for some laptops that are out there. Think about what you pay, you know, for your smartphone or for some of the tablets that are out there. Some of the tablets we even sell here at HSN are over $800. There are cell phones that are $600 and $700. When you put all of these different devices and products in perspective, our television really brings the world into our homes. As I said, and I always justify it this way, you know, I love going out. I love going to see shows at the theater. I love going to concerts. I love going to dinner. I love dancing. I love doing all of those things. But the truth is, by the end of the week, I'm kaput, and with the best intentions, sometimes all I can dream of is sitting on my couch, eating some food, and relaxing and vegging out. And I love to be able to kick back and watch a movie. With the winter season being here, and like I said, I just heard on the news when I was driving home yesterday evening that they were saying in the next couple of days we're going to experience this polar vortex. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm reliving last year. Remember last year we had the coldest winter in 20 years? It started early this year. We're going to be in the inside where it's nice and warm and cozy. You're going to feel so wonderful, you and your family, being in the comforts of your home, watching whatever television programs that you love from an extraordinary quality television. That's the big deal here. You know the Sharp name. The Sharp name has been around for years and years and years. This TV is unique and it's separate and apart from other models because they have tiers of good, better, best. This is their Q line, Q+, and this is their premium. So if you had a pocket full of money and you could buy whatever it is that you wanted, this is the television that you would go home with. It's our this day only. Our today's special sold out. So throughout the day, we try to offer to you values that are equally as impressive as our today's special. I'm lucky enough that I'm the host that gets the TV. And I've got two choices for you, a 60-inch and a 70-inch. They're both selling phenomenally well. We want to start from the beginning because if you are just tuning in and you're thinking, that's a great looking TV. Boy, I'd like to have that. Today's the only day to get it with free shipping and the 6 flexible payments and our VIP financing. John is our expert, and so we should start from the very beginning because I do think it takes a minute for you to really get the full perspective of the benefits that this is going to deliver.
Well, I think a lot of people who understand, who have been following the market for a while, understand that the Sharp Quattron is a premier Tier 1 television. Quattron leading the way in technology by giving you that extra yellow subpixel, giving you 1 billion more colors. We've seen this Sharp Quattron line here at HSN for some time now, but now we take it to the next step. We take it to a far bigger level with Q+ technology, allowing you to upscale everything you watch to near 4K quality. 4K is the next big buzzword. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for it. Either call it ultra high definition or 4K. They're sort of fighting between what to call it, but 4K or ultra high definition, that's what this TV is going to be able to show you in near 4K quality because of that Q+ upscaling technology. So you get the best of all these worlds. You get the Sharp Quattron technology, you get the Q+ technology, you get the 240 hertz processing, which is 4 times faster than probably what you're watching us on right now. And then you also get what's called Smart Central. Smart Central is a full web browser built into this TV. And I want to show you something here, Marlo. I failed to show you in the first time that we talked about Smart Central. There is a brand new app that you're absolutely going to love on this TV. Can I show it to you here? Look down here. Look down here. It's right next to my favorite app. It's not the sport fishing app. Look, no, I love sport fishing, but look what's right there. It's the HSN app. I'm going to press the button on the HSN app and check what's going to happen here for you. You're going to be able to watch HSN. You can launch HSN. We'll launch it right there. You'll be able to watch a live feed of HSN, and without ever having to pick up your phone or going to your computer, you can order whatever is on television right from your television remote control.
TV.
And look who's on TV right now. Look at that guy right there. So you can buy the item on the air. You can see what was recently aired. You can see the today's special, and you can also search through all products. That's the HSN app that you can load onto this TV.
That's
and that's
awesome.
revolutionizing. That's revolutionizing the way you and your television interact with the rest of the world. And that's my point here today, is this goes beyond what you have in your home right now, beyond anything that maybe you've been thinking or dreaming or wishing or hoping for. This TV takes you beyond all of that into the next world. It is not just ready for the future, it is the future of television.
I enjoy so much working with you.
Same here.
Because we're two of a kind. Because we get so excited over these televisions, but you know what's great is that when there is something to truly and genuinely get excited about, we do. Because we see a lot, you know? We see a lot of electronics, and we present a lot of televisions. And for me, like I mentioned to you, this would be the television I would get for my mother. I was just talking to my mother this week about it. It has it all. It really does. She wants a Wi-Fi TV. This is a Wi-Fi. It's a smart TV. I love that she can watch whatever type of programming that she wants. All she has to do is type it in. Obviously, the picture quality is phenomenal. I mean, everyone will come over to your house and they'll want to know why your television looks so different from theirs. Even if they have a full 1080p high definition, remember the difference. You've got 50% better resolution than the traditional high definition televisions, and you've got the extra added bonus color of the yellow, giving you billions of colors. So this is going to look completely different from everyone else's TV. Your house will be the go-to house for all of the sporting events, the concerts that'll be on television, all of the holiday programs that will be showing. The 60-inch right now is outselling the 70-inch. The 70-inch is available. They're both being presented to you on what we call FlexPay. FlexPay means you just use whatever current credit card you have. We accept virtually every type of credit card. And so you put this on your credit card. If you're buying the 60-inch, it's $216.66. Those are interest-free charges. So here's how it works. Today, you decide, okay, I'm going to get the 60-inch. It'll be $216.66, and we always add the tax on the first FlexPay. We're not charging you for shipping and handling. We're going to pick up that additional cost, okay? And that's on both televisions. But you get the TV within 7 to 10 days. And this TV also comes with our holiday extended warranty that gives you until the end of January for a full refund. But today's the only day to buy it. That's the only little caveat here. You have to make the decision today. It is a this day only. It is very limited. Hundreds of these have already been sold. It's a remarkable, remarkable buy. I wanted to, and I'm going to have that cameras get ready, I wanted to show you another style profile of the TV, because we haven't shown that in a while. And I also want to talk about the bezel on this too, John.
Yeah, aesthetically.
Kind of speak to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, aesthetically, really what Sharp has done here is they've given you a television that is absolutely almost virtually all picture from edge to edge. I mean, look at how skinny the bezel is here on the edge of this TV. So you're really seeing almost all picture. And that's what it's all about here. Just a few years ago, you buy a TV of this size, first of all, you'd pay 2-3 times as much money for it. And you'd get a TV with a great big frame, great big bezel around that was 2-3 inches wide. It took up so much more room on the wall than this TV did. Plus, it was 3-4 inches deeper than this television is, and it was 20-25 pounds heavier. So we've really come a long way in making the TV smaller, but giving you that great big picture and an incredible price at the same time. All of these things together, the Q Plus technology, that's revolutionary technology, the 240 hertz processing speed that is 4 times faster for you action movie fanatics, for you sports fanatics. It's going to make all the difference in the world in the quality of that picture you have in your home. And for those of you who truly want a television that's going to give you an access, a window to the world, this is that TV because of that Smart Central 3.0 that is built in. A full web browser. Go to any website you want to. You can shop right here on HSN. You can order a pizza. You can plan that next vacation. You can buy that next car. You can go to all the social dating sites, websites you want to. This is the television that can take you out into the world like almost no other TV in the past. And it does it by giving you that incredible Q Plus technology. Revolutionary. I'm here to announce it. Where's my trumpet? I need a trumpet. Somebody bring me a trumpet. The Q Plus technology gives you that near 4K quality, so you're getting some of the most amazing resolution that you've seen on a television. And 4K, you've been hearing that it's coming. It's here. It is here. The big game being shot in 4K. Movies. If you've been to a really good movie theater recently, before the movie starts, it says shot in 4K. If you have been watching Netflix or Amazon, you know that they are now offering 4K content there. So it's here and it's coming, and it's a giant wave that's about to hit your home, and you will be ready for it because you have this television in your home.
You have tomorrow's technology today. And any electronic expert will tell you, you want to be able to buy the latest and the greatest as much as you can afford. And that's what's awesome about this, is that you truly do have tomorrow's technology built into this TV. It is 3D ready. You've got in any content that you want. If it's the soaps that you love, if it's your favorite sitcoms, you can watch it in 2D or 3D content. It's a smart TV, so it's going to connect wirelessly through your Wi-Fi in your home. The picture quality, we're going to dim the lights in the room for a moment so that you can truly experience that depth of color. Traditional full HD gives you 6 million subpixels. This gives you 16 million. So bigger, better, upscaling, makes everything sharper, gives you the quality of a television that you've always dreamed of. And today, the price, the value, and it's able to play that 4K TV technology content, which makes it future-proof. It's all yours. 8 minutes remaining on the clock. And are you ready? Take a look at this. You're looking at a live look. Now, obviously, if you're not watching, our show from a television of this magnitude, it's difficult and impossible to really capture all of the detail, but you've got to admit, that's pretty darn impressive.
I'm telling you, Marla, every time I look at some of this footage here on Maleficent, the skin tones are absolutely stunning. I really feel as though I can reach in and touch everybody who's on that screen because it is so lifelike, so real. And they say that you see and feel more depth because of the Q Plus technology. And I have to agree, it really does give you a sort of a 3D feel without having to go to 3D. So it's an experience that has changed. It has really gone beyond what most of us have experienced in the past with traditional 1080p TV. If you're ready for the next step, if you're ready for the future, if you're ready to treat your family, to really give your family something that they're going to go wow over for many, many years to come, they're going to be so impressed. You will be so impressed. I like to set the bar right where the bar should be set so that when you get this TV at home, you're really impressed and amazed by it. But I'm going to set the bar really high. I want to set the bar really high. I will bet you the first time, put a Blu-ray. Put your Blu-ray up on here for the very first time. And I know, I am so confident you're going to be blown away by the increase in not content, but in quality of resolution, because it is so much dramatically improved with that Q Plus technology. It is just like when we went from standard definition to high definition for the very first time. Do you remember what that was like? I do. I remember watching Ratatouille for my first Blu-ray. I'm like a little kid. I'm watching Ratatouille in Blu-ray, and I could not believe the difference between Blu-ray and DVD. Get ready for that same kind of experience with this television.
Well, don't miss your chance to own it. Really, today's the only day. When they say this day only, they mean it. They mean serious business. So you've got that FlexPay option to pay for this over 6 months, which is great. A lot of electronic companies and a lot of stores actually charge you a restocking fee if you change your mind. We don't charge you a restocking fee, but we also give you the extension of our holiday extended return policy if you're giving this as a gift. And boy, what a gift this will be. Boy, you don't want to mess up Christmas. You don't want to mess that up. And if there's a big family gift that you want to give, What could be better than this? Everybody gets to enjoy. So it's for one day. You can see how that clock is dwindling down. You want to make a move and reserve yours. It is the only day that we're going to be offering this special value. It's in limited quantities, and it's going to be a fabulous, fabulous television. 60-inch. Walk over so I can show you that 70-inch.